6 people are dead, several more critically wounded tonight following what is being called a terrorist attack on a Canadian mosque. Correspondent David Lee Miller is in Quebec City tonight with the very latest. Good evening, David.
Brett, in the aftermath of this attack, there was a great deal of confusion and contradictory reports. Initially, it was said that there were 2 shooters. Now authorities are saying there was only one. And just a short time ago, the suspect was brought into court. He's identified as Alexandre Bissonnette. He is reportedly 27 years old. He was charged with 6 counts of murder, 5 counts of attempted murder. We are told he had been a student at a local university here and that he had what are described as extreme right-wing views. According to local media, the gunman entered a mosque, the Islamic Culture Center of Quebec, around 8 p.m. last night. During evening prayers and opened fire. He was wearing a mask. He shouted Allah Akbar, which in Arabic means God is great. He had with him what is described as a gun that looked like an AK-47 and that he reportedly reloaded as many as 3 different times. When it was over, 6 people were dead, more than a dozen people were injured, 5 of them critically hurt. But it could have been much worse. More than 50 people were inside that building. Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, said it was an act of terrorism.
Make no mistake, this was a terrorist attack. It was an attack on our most intrinsic and cherished values as Canadians, values of openness, diversity, and freedom of religion.
As of now, there is no known motive. This specific mosque had problems in the past. Brett, we are told that during the summer someone delivered a pig's head. That, of course, an insult to Muslims who do not eat pork. There were also reports of swastikas and posters placed outside of the mosque. At the time of the shooting, surveillance cameras were in place. It is very possible this tragedy was caught on camera. At this hour, you can see the hundreds and hundreds of people assembling here for a vigil to pay respects to those who died and were hurt. Brett.
And just to be clear, David Lee, one of them is Moroccan. Do we know anything more about the background?
We only know this one individual was a student. He apparently lived here in Quebec. The second individual that was taken into custody was reportedly Moroccan. He was apparently a witness to the shooting, not a suspect, and this is the confusion that initially resulted from the shooting. Right now, only one gunman, very possibly, Brett, the man described as the Moroccan, was someone who was worshiping inside the mosque when the gunfire erupted.
Okay, that's a good point to make. David Lee, thank you.